Welcome to Neon Cobra. Let's kick into it. This week, we're going to cover training best practices and how to pass Microsoft certification exams. So Microsoft certification exams are a great way to showcase your knowledge. Doesn't necessarily mean you're incredibly skilled in the industry, but that you're able to just apply the knowledge you have learned through Microsoft. So here's some of the best practices and tips that I've kind of come across over the time and getting all the numerous certifications that I have. One, as of late, Microsoft exams, the advanced and the experts, are open book. Now, what that means is you have access to the learn.microsoft.com articles. So anything outside of that site is not accessible to you. You really do need to know how to navigate this, and you still need to understand the content fairly well to be able to navigate the actual questions that are being asked of you. They are very situational, and it's not a matter of copying the question into Learn and you get an answer. You have to really know the products and the feature sets you're looking to dive into. So a lot of the times it can almost be a false positive or kind of a false sense of security by having access to this stuff. Almost pretend it's not there and use it to reinforce. Last time I used it was the AI 102, and it was not as helpful as I was hoping it was going to be. You really had to know your stuff. 2, take test exams. I've used MeasureUp and WizLabs in the past, both through various success. They tend to be much, much harder than the actual exams a lot of times because they provide you the guarantee that you're going to pass if you can get 80% on their exams. I also like that it references the areas of weakness and where to go study up. So it's a great resource to kind of dive back in. 3, when you're writing the exams, start to recognize patterns. So a lot of times you'll get syntax questions around, say, PowerShell commands. So understand baseline patterns and what syntax should look like. You'll also notice a lot of times they'll provide you one answer that is clearly wrong, and you can remember that throughout the exam as it shows up numerous times. And then 4 is understand the exam question flow. This is going to run a little bit late, but I think it is valuable to understand. What you're going to see a lot of times is the same question almost asked 4 or 5 times, but it's going to ask, is this the right answer to the solution? Is this the right answer to the solution? And sometimes, yes, 3 or 4 of them can be the right answer depending on the approach. So really recognize what they're asking of you and try not to overthink it sometimes because you might get into your own head. So best thing I'd say is, go through the practice exams, learn the content, and, just take a stab at it. A lot of times you just need to kind of go in, understand where you're going. If you're passing the third-party practice exams, you're generally in a good place. Take care.